Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to tackle one of the most useful topic in geometry, the combinational shape. Now I know that sound like big word, but here is the secret. We are going to solve every single problem using one simple tool, the grid. On a grid, you don't have to memorize the complicated formula. You just count. Count the squares. Count the edges. That's it. Before we look at combinational shape, let's quickly remind ourselves how to read a grid. A grid is made of row and column of equal squares. Look at the number along the top. Those counts the columns left to right. The numbers down the side counts the rows top to bottom. This one orange square at the top, that is counted as 1 unit squared or 1 unit or simply, which means it is exactly 1 unit wide and 1 unit tall. Here are the 5 rules you must always follow on a grid. Rule 1. Each square gives 1 unit times 1 unit. Rule number 2. Count the columns for the length. Rule 3. Count the row for the height. And rule 4 is area equals count all the squares inside the shape. And rule number 5. Perimeter is count all the outer edges of the shape. These 5 rules are everything you need. Keep them in mind when you are using the grid for finding the area and volume. Now let us meet our 3 shapes for this lesson. Every single one is drawn on the grid so you can count exactly how many squares are inside. We are starting with the L shape. See how it is made of 2 rectangles. And I am starting to find the area of the top light blue rectangle by counting the number of squares inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So altogether for the light blue I have 8 different squares, or the column was 4 and the row was 2. 4 times 2 gives 8. Similarly, for the dark blue rectangle, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the area of the dark blue is 8, or altogether I counted 16 squares, so the total area of the given L shape is 16 units. That's it. It's very simple for finding the area by counting all the squares. Now secondly, I am moving towards a T shape. This T shape I am dividing again into 2 independent set of rectangles. The top one is the yellow one and the bottom one is the red one. And I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 squares, and the area is 1 times 5, which is 5. And for the red also I have 5 independent one, or I am counting as 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So altogether the area of the given T shape is 10 square units. Now come to another shape, the plus shape. This one is special. That orange star at the center is shared between the horizontal as well as the vertical bar. So we can't count that twice since it is overlapping one. So you can find a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 units. So the area of this plus shape is 9 square unit. The most important skill in this topic is knowing how to split a combinational shape into simpler pieces. Let me walk you through 4 different steps. Step number 1, look at the shape on the grid and ask yourself, where can I draw one straight line to divide this into 2 rectangles? Step 2, draw that split line along the grid line. It must be perfectly horizontal or vertical, never a diagonal. Grid lines are your guide. Step number 3, label the 2 parts. Call them part A, part B. Count the dimension of each part using the grid squares. Count the columns for length. Count the columns for height. Look at this L shape. I drew my split line horizontally across the right where the shape changes the width. Now I have part A on the top and part B on the below. Simple, ready to solve. Always split along the grid line. It's most important habit you can build. So when you observe the rectangle A, the column is 6 unit and the row is 2. So the area of A is 6 times 2, which is 12. And for the B, the area is 3 times 2, which is 6. So altogether 12 plus 6 gives you a total of 18 as the area. Now let's apply the strategy to find the area of this given shape. I have split it into two parts and numbered every single square. You can see exactly how many are there. Consider the part A, the blue rectangle. Count the blue squares 1, 2, 3, etc. All the way it is up to 15. That's 5 columns and 3 rows. Therefore, the area of rectangle A, the blue one, is 5 times 3 equals 15 square unit. The part B, the orange rectangle, count the orange squares. It is counting up to 8. That's 2 columns and 4 rows. So the area of B, the orange rectangle, is 2 times 4 equals 8 square units. And finally, add them. The total area is 15 plus 8 gives you 23 square units. Now there comes the second part. Let's find the perimeter of a shape. Remember the rule, only count the outside edges. Imagine you are walking along the border of the shape. You go around the outside, never through the inside. Watch as I trace the red lines, one segment at a time. The top side counts the grid squares along the top, that's 5 unit. The right side goes down 3 unit. Then we step the left across the inner notch, that is 3 unit. Then down the inner step, that is 3 unit. Across the bottom we have 2 unit. Finally up the left side all the way to the top, that is 6 unit. Now add all the 6 sides. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 gives you 22 unit. So the perimeter of this given shape is 22 units. Now don't forget that for the perimeter we will count only the outside border units. That's everything. Take a piece of graph paper, draw your L shape, T shape, a plus shape, then challenge yourself to find the area and perimeter of each of the shape. See you in the next lesson. Till then, goodbye.